very sinuous. We like to say, oh, her waistline has snake oil. You know what I mean?
STEM Queens is a web-based series for young women of color, showing them successful, interesting, amazing Black women who are killing the STEM game.
Hi, and welcome to STEM Queens. I am Jatia Hart. Today, we have a fashion journalist turned front-end developer who has a great sense of style and strong opinions. Welcome, Septembre Anderson. Hey, Septembre, how you doing?
I'm good. Thank you so much for having me. Thank you. I'm really happy to be here all the way from Canada.
Oh, Canada. Do you guys salute in Canada or no?
We do not.
That's an American thing. I'm
very
very American. We're going to ask a couple of questions of Septembre. So, Septembre, you talked a little bit about Canada. Where do you live now, and where did you grow up?
I actually live where I was born. I was born in Toronto, Ontario, Canada. I was born right downtown, and I still live there. I did go to university in Ottawa, where I got a Bachelor of Arts degree in English, and then I came back to Toronto, where I got a postgrad diploma in journalism, worked for journalism for 10 years, and then I went into tech.
Now, for us Americans who are not that familiar with Canadian geography, what Toronto is by, if we went south from Toronto, where would we get to?
If we went south from Toronto, you'd get to New York. So we're right very, very near, you'd hit Buffalo first, and yes, so we're the home of Drake and the Raptors.
Have you ever seen Drake on the street?
I saw him in the club.
You saw him in the club?
I was dancing, I was doing my thing, and Drake was standing there looking at me, and he gave me the once up and down.
What is the last book that you read?
I'm really big into Afrofuturism, so I really have to big up Nnedi Okorafor. Her Binti series, it is actually kind of a Black woman in STEM in the future. And the series is absolutely wonderful. I believe it's being made into a TV show. Binti's also written some of the Black Panther comic books. So she did the crossover, so Black Panther and Spider-Man, Black Panther and Wolverine.
We are going to go to our lightning round. So now you're gonna have a couple of choices, and you gotta very quickly just boom, go with your choice. Lightning, all right? Like lightning. So first question, Rihanna or Beyonce?
Bad Gal Riri, come on.
Oh, okay.
I'm Caribbean, pretty and Jamaican, Bad Gal Riri all the way.
Okay, so word. You all about the word?
People ask where I get my confidence from. I'm like, it's a combination, it's a triumvirate. Naomi Campbell, Kanye West, and Rihanna.
Jumping to our next question in our lightning round. This is a hard one. I want you to think. Megan Thee Stallion or Cardi B?
Is there a C?
Oh!
See, I'm Caribbean. Lady Saw, who is now a reverend, Miss Lady Saw, the queen of the dance hall, they go in. So I'm gonna pick C. I'm too Caribbean to answer this question.
Last question in our lightning round. You've been really good so far. You tricked me a couple times here. Dancing or singing? You doing it.
Oh, dancing. I can't sing. I love to sing. I can't sing. Dancing, easy.
Okay, thank you for the Septembre to remember. And we are going to talk about how Septembre is STEM royalty. So, are you a sovereign of science, a Tsarina of tech, a engineering empress, or a marchioness of math?
I am a tech Tsarina. I am a front-end web developer, and what that means is I use a number of computer languages to build what you see when you interact with the website. So I'm responsible, if you think of it like a house, I'm building what it looks like. I'm not dealing with the pipes, I'm not dealing with the electricity, I'm dealing with all of the stuff that you see.
So sort of an interior designer or for websites. Like how you use it, does it feel right? Is the color good? First of all, how did you become a fashion journalist?
I wanted to be a journalist since I was 12. My uncle worked for a radio station when he was in university, and he got to interview Mary J. Blige and Aaliyah and all of these people. My journalism career, I started doing fashion, beauty, lifestyle, and then I kind of segued into current events, world issues. Then activism started coming in, documentaries. Let me get a website. Put this thing together. I'm like, damn, this looks awful, and I have to keep it because this is my only option. So I took a course at this private college it was just a 3-hour workshop building a one-page website. And I was like, I actually love doing this.
About your pivot from fashion journalism to front-end web development?
Well, there are lots of other motivations. I think one of the top two was money. And money in the sense that at that time, I was in an abusive relationship. I'd been trying to figure out a way to get out of this thing for years, and I just couldn't find a way out. And one of the things that I appreciate is the private college that I went into to study web development. They had a minimum salary that they would accept for graduates. And so I just really needed to get out of this relationship. I had been looking at apartments and being like, this little meager journalism salary is not going to be able to pay for a 2-bedroom apartment for a woman and a child. Like the first boot camp that they had 10 years ago, I was accepted, but I just didn't have the money to take the boot camp. I was tweeting about, is there any kind of funding out there whatsoever? And a friend of a friend forwarded my tweet to the owner. So she gave me a deal where she's like, you can pay half up front, you pay the other half in installments 2 months after you graduated. I accepted the deal. I did not have half. So I started a crowdfund, and in less than 2 weeks, I raised over $5,000. The last person to donated about $650. She said her mother just died, that she was given this inheritance. And she's like, she was a white woman. She's like, my mother is very racist, and this would really kick it to her. And she gave me the final $650, and I was able to take my program. I just thought of 120 people believed in you and gave you 5,000 of their money. And so it was just like a group hug. And I was just like, these people believe in you, so you're going to do it for these people.
So we are going to talk a little bit about September and what she likes to do for fun in a segment I call Queen Tings, because Queen do tings. Yes. All right. That's my bad Jamaican accent because you're here. Sorry about that. But I know you have mentioned this quite a few times. You talked about Carnival and Caravana. So, and you said you had a headpiece there. Let me see that thing. Let me see what it looked like.
So this one is really, and I wore this for Caravana, and I had everything, the bracelet, the earrings, like your costume's like a full thing. So this would what we would be going down the street in.
You got to show me some dancing. Like, I know there's a dance called the Dutty Wine, but that one is a little bit more involved, and we don't want anybody getting injured. But could you show me a wind down?
This is just sort of a little 2-step, little side to side. But okay. This is like, I'm tired. Let me just wind down. And then, you know what I mean? You have a fast
line. Fast line. Is it or is it?
An instructor once said it's kind of like a figure eight. So you kind of move your waist in a figure eight.
So you got to go back and front?
Yeah.
That ain't it.
It's like a circle. Or we even have a song, it's called Dollar Wine. So you're saying you have money in your pocket. So you got 10, 5 cent, 10 cent, dollar, cent, 5 cent, and then you go faster. So you ready? There you go. Big money. September, thank you so much for being a guest here on STEM Queens. We love you. Hey.